told me he's going to win it or bid it. And here goes the wall. I told you so. Oh, no. Okay, we've got only one person that...
Is that an over-rotation to start the run for Luke Fink? He is going to send this for the rest of the lap. Top 24 Pro Championship.
Troy, that is a place to put the car. Well, let's see what the Eurofighter can do from the lead position. That is impressive. He hit the wall and should have taken that whole front end in. He kept his foot on the gas and drove out of it.
Aldridge with a nice wide initiation right out there on the wall. Look at him go.
Rotary, it's Adam Davies, and he's in the freaking wall. What's he up to?
Dan Woolhouse, this is the top 4 battle. Here we go. Oh, contact. Big contact from Finger Dan. Oh no, disastrous. Hope you enjoyed the footage as Aidan Daly this time leads out the BMW of Habib. Right out by the wall goes Daly.
Well, it's a solid way to start for Aidan Daly in the RHP Sylvia. It is Dean Young who will lead them out in the first pass today.
Dean Young there right out by the wall. Good initiation from him. Kiddo's going to play catch up for the first part of this battle.
Well, let's see what the Eurofighter can do from the lead position. That is impressive. He hit the wall and should have taken that whole front end in. He kept his foot on the gas and drove out of it.
So Matthew Brown and Dylan James next on the line. It's going to be Matthew Brown that leads off Dylan James all the way from Christchurch Mainland Drift, the Drift South competitor. Calendar Girls on the door of that one there. And problems for James in the chase.
That could have been really bad. A beautiful white BMW. Up on, and it's just kissing the concrete. The door, can he get through? And he's running that short line so he can get right up on him. They're side by side coming out of the final turn here. But that big straight line moving into the first turn is probably going to be enough to extinguish the qualifiers' dreams.
The Calendar Girls S14, Daniel Krinkle. And big angle, listen to the limiter. I absolutely love the sound of this RB, and I will not say that very often at all. Ryan Parry out there in the lead run, and Krinkle, look at the proximity he's got.
Oh, Krinkle really having to work it. You can see how much lock he's having to run. But of course, by doing so, you're not actually gaining that wheel speed to get yourself back up, and a big gaps forming between them. What is that bouncing off? Well, that'll great stuff for the highlights reel. It's Aaron Habib. He's got a point to prove on this track. Is he going to do it now with Adam Whitehead in the lead position?
Yeah, as you mentioned, Steve, Adam Whitehead, both his runs yesterday in qualifying were both good enough to take the top spot. So he's done exactly what he's carried on doing from yesterday, and he's thrown it right out on the wall. He's got right out through the Dale ITM teardrop, look at that. But Aaron Habib is right there on the bumper. What an awesome lead run to open up for the chase here. This is going to be a good battle between these two guys. Oh, he's tried to shallow up there, Aaron Habib, and he's got himself out of shape. He needs to get up wider, and in fact
he's still maintaining his drift. Quite an artist on the excavator as well, is the man who leads the way in this battle. It's Aaron Habib.
Tell you what, Aaron Habib, that is one of the best runs that I think I have seen from him all weekend.
He posted a great qualifying lap yesterday, last night, here at Mercury Baypark Stadium. And he's up on the wall, and he's over-rotated, and Dean Young has kissed the concrete.
Essentially a free mechanical, won't he? Take a look at the replay to see exactly what happened there. And Mayor...
No contact.
Literally over-rotated all by himself. And Dean just had nowhere to go. Keisuke Nagashima's turn to throw the proximity straight back at Corbin Wilson. He's going to shallow up here. Corbin, look at
Corbin Wilson! Just railing the concrete, comes through to finish. That is solid.
Brody Knowles after that qualifying higher, and Pete Drever straight out to the Repco wall right, and contact. He just touches and goes. I like that little slogan from you there, Steve, pinching that one off you, as they both go into the Dale ITM teardrop for the first time. And Drever doing a good lead run here, which is opening the door for Rody. He's doing a pretty good chase as well. He's been fairly conservative through practice, but he's really showing us what he can do now.
Again too. So he'll come through to finish.
Teardrop. Oh no, Roddy Knowles is semi-over-rotated there. Pete Drever's done well to keep it in the drift in behind.
Oh, okay, we're going to have to obviously look at that. Roddy Knowles, he's going, okay, I'm keen to go up and scrape the bumper against the concrete.
Psycho Jay-Z. Oh, still got a bumper still hanging out on track.
Let's get it back. Come on. Destroy Roddy's bumper on the way back.
Right.
Come on, here it comes. Hit it. Oh, yes, I saw a part of it go. And they're both from Rotorua as well.
Tiling being chased down by Braden Mayer and his huge advantage to Dean Young. That's a great shot of the cars coming around the wall ride there. And Dean Young, what a great lead run at this stage. Shallow through the latter part of the Dale ITM. Teardrop there. Ryan Parry, though, tell you what, not showing as much angle as Daniel Smith has most of the run, which in fact slowing down the run somewhat. But look at that for a wall ride to finish. So Ryan Parry leads Daniel Smith into all very shallow from Dan Smith here, and nice and wide from Parry. Against the 86 fighters, this is the second half of the battle to initiate into the Repco wall ride.
Well, let's see what happens this time as we see Corbin Wilson in the lead position. He's got Keske trying to do and emulate the same thing that we just saw.
We'll take a look at the replay on the big screen and across Sky Sport TV. And there is Adam Whitehead right out on the wall right now. These drivers, they have a ledge up on the top. So we've got a lot of camber through what is normally turn 3 and 4 at Baypark Stadium here, and up the top of that there is a ledge. If they can get it up onto the ledge and not down on the camber part of it, the drive of the car doesn't drive it down towards the pole, and it sits right out. As you can see here, the car levels out of Adam Whitehead in the lead, and right there behind though, Dean Young getting up on that ledge as well. And
well, they come through to finish, and it was a great... It looked nice. It was nice to watch.
Grab that outer box on the way back to the Repco wall ride for the first time.
Drivers look strong the entire weekend, and he's starting to put on a clinic right now. Matty J, though, he's fighting back. They're going to come across the line side by side.
So Matty J's doing a good lead here. Pete Drever trying to get right up on the door here for the final wall ride around to complete their run. And there it is, a lot of proximity from Pete Drever. What a battle here. It is the top BMW as they fire into life straight into the Repco wall ride. Aldridge with a nice wide initiation right out there on the wall ride. Look at him go. Ryan Parry as well right there in the pocket. This is going to be a good battle between these two drivers. This is looking for a spot in the top 4 of this Pro Sport Championship battle tree for round number 5. And into the teardrop, around they go. And the Calendar Girls, Sylvia, right up on the door as they exit the teardrop. There's a bit of extra drive out of the BMW.
And a bit of contact with the BMW of Isaac Ulrich. He comes through to finish. He gets the winner of this battle here.
So Parry initiates on the Calendar Girls S14 right out wide by the wall as well. Throws the angle on it. And Isaac Aldridge right in behind, chasing in the drift direct BMW. These guys are having a ball out there. Oh, Aldridge almost locked himself out of the switch, but he did such a good job that he's right there on Parry's door through the teardrop and all the way back to the Repco wall ride they go.
Well, they'll head back up onto the wall. We can see potentially a wheel off for Isaac Ulrich as he hits the inside, coming through right on the concrete for both of the drivers. This is a fantastic drift out.
This is going to be a close one to call, I think, from the judges. Dean Young now, and here comes Keske. Look at the proximity from Nagashima as they come around the wall ride for the final time tonight.
Wow. And again, we want to see that left rear tyre right on the line, but not over it, and that's how you do it if you're Pete Drever. He makes his way through into this Mimico switch, grabs that switch on the right-hand side before making his way up onto the Repco wall ride, and that is where that rear wing was just sliding across the concrete.
And look at the angle.
Let's see what Drever can do from the chase position. He's going to have to work hard. Ryan Parry is a great peddler.
Yeah, and early doors for Pete Drever. He's right up on the door there. The proximity from him and that S13 up on the door of the S14. It seems like, oh, he's just washed wide. He's going to straight line. So that is going to be all she wrote for Ryan Parry.
Well, it's another step forward and it's another step closer to winning the round. Pete Drever, we haven't seen him all season, but he turns up for one show and shows his skill.
And look at the proximity here. This is a battle we're looking for. This is the final two drivers showing us why they are at the pointy end. Both straight through that clipping point box, back up onto the Repco wall ride. And Pete Drever, look at that, straight up on the tabletop ledge. And what that's going to do is set him up for a wall ride all the way around. But not who's there? It's Keske right on the door. So look at the drive. There it is, straight away from the 86. It just gets straight on the power, puts it head down. Now Pete Drever, he is also an aggressive chaser. Let's see what he can do. And he's straight up in the pocket on the back of the green glow. Now that's going to work to Pete's advantage, being able to see the green glow through the smoke. They make it away into the teardrop, the Dale ITM teardrop to that zone. Nagashima, he's put one wheel, maybe two off through the teardrop. And Drever right there, proximity. Is that going to be enough to split these guys? They make it back to the Redco wall ride for the final time. Nagashima right up on the top shelf. Pete Drever right there with them. Put your hands together, ladies and gentlemen. This is the final two, the final of the Pro Sport Championship. So he's going to close it right up. Oh, wheels off. It's going to be 3 wheels off.
Okay, now this is the thing we're going to see now, is he knows he's made the mistake. He knows he's thrown the entire battle away. Is he going to stick it to the wall? Because he told me he's going to win it or bid it. And here goes the wall. I told you so. Oh, and that's not a commentator's curse. That's my bro Sam West out there. He told me that if he doesn't win, he's going to lunch that car.
There we go, shake of the hands. I thought he might. I'm going to stick it in the wall. I'm going to bin it. As Steve said this is the moment right here. He said, win it, bin it, and there it goes, bang. And it just straightened him up. Wonder if he got off the gas. And oh, look, that's some height from that car. It doesn't look all that high on the video, but I can tell you what, that will feel like a massive jump inside the 180.
RB under the bonnet. He says that's God's engines. I always tend to look at him up on the wall and look at the chase run of Johnny Latham in the BMW.
So Johnny Latham, he's looking to keep right up there on Cole Armstrong. Cole's doing a really good job up front at the moment in the lead run. He's got right on that qualifying line. He qualified pretty well as well to Cole Armstrong. But Johnny Latham trying to put the pressure all over the back of him in the BMW. They get themselves back up. Look at Cole right out by the wall here.
Cole Armstrong has definitely won the Baypark round before. He's come second in the Baypark round as well.
Was nowhere to be seen in the first little part of the initiation. He's caught right back up to close up the proximity. Jordan Joyce now. Oh, there's almost a straight line. It looks like he just kept it in drift there. Michael Thorley and the NZ Valvoline machine back up on the door of the Elite Performance S14. But in the chase position, needs to put a lot of pressure as well on Clayton Daly, the way we see it, or I see it at the moment anyway. It's advantage to Clayton Daly. Daly's put himself right out by the wall ride to start things off.
You can see how low a line that McManaway had to run to basically hold on to that, and he's still there because of the low line he's run. We'll see what Daly can do. He's still hooked up. He's running a nice smooth arc as he comes through and switch. He'll head up to the wall.
So McManaway doing all he can to get him. There he is. There's the proximity we know from the JDM Racing team manager, James McManaway. Look at the proximity as they finish off the runs. Welcome along. Hope you're enjoying the coverage as well. The sights and sounds in front of you. And you've got the best seat in the house, apart from the VIPs upstairs. But Jeremy Slammett now leads Calvin Clark right out to the wall. He goes to Slammett. Calvin Clark is right there with him as well. Top 24 battle here.
That is sick. All right, let's get him on the gas. He is, keeps it on the track as well. Jeremy Slammett, he only started drifting about 4 years ago. He started up at Skyzell's Drift Academy. Now he's part of the JDM team in that 2JZ powered Supra. He travelled week after week, month after month, back from New Caledonia to New Zealand to drift.
And it's going to be Olive Kona in the beautiful sounding, not better than a rotary.
But it's a Lexus New Zealand parts trader, and of course it has the, wow, what is this? It's a 1GZ V12 made by Hartley Engines and Motorsports. Oh, there's a wheel off, and we've taken the bumper off as well. A slight, oh, well, that's a double straight line. So, and a reinitiation. So, judges going to have some work to do. TM Electrical on the door of Troy Jenkins.
It's top 24 Pro Championship.
Troy, that is a place to put the car. Big angle as well. We'll see what happens as he comes off the turn. Big switch. Nice and aggressive.
And the Vautour tyres, S14, Kurt Blackie leading out in the LS powered 86. And away goes Jace Brown in the screaming 1UZ supercharged NOS snorting machine.
And hard on the gas for Kurt Blackie. Sarks off that turn, comes through into the switch, grabs that outside clip, makes his way back up onto the Repco wall ride, and we'll see him just start to pound that gas pedal. Jace Brown, though, he's really starting to close the door. A nice lead run by Kurt Blackie. It's the 345 on the door of the window of the Mimico Ryker 24/7 20B rotary. It's Adam Davies, and he's in the freaking wall. What's he up to? And here comes, knock knock, who's there? Wow, that is insane.
Somebody from Jenkins to start with. He was right there on initiation, and then look at late in the piece. There was actually contact between the two cars right there. Bang, wheel to wheel, and Adam Davies just kept his foot right in it. This is where
those would have had winners. All right, here we go.
This is the one more time battle between James McManaway and Clayton Daly, and McManaway right out on the wall road, but guess who's right there on with him? Knock knock, it's Clayton Daly on the door that leads out Ben Jenkins for the one more time, and Davies puts it right out by the wall. That rotary powered chassis being chased down in massively close proximity by Ben Jenkins. Into the Dale ITM teardrop they go.
Well, they'll go through and he fires it up. He's on the gas pedal, and this time he didn't drop a wheel. You can see that he's done a beautiful smooth arc. They're back side by side, but no gap has appeared between the two drivers. On the wall is Adam Davies. Look at him go.
And Ben Jenkins just couldn't get up onto the top shelf. All right, second half of the one more time battle. Ben Jenkins right out by the wall, leading Adam Davies. He's trying to close that gap up. The angle is supreme by both of these drivers. They come through the switch under the front end loader. Into the teardrop they go. Oh, contact between the two drivers is going to cause Adam Davies to rotate the lead car here. But look who's riding behind. Cole Armstrong, hard in the pocket. There's a little bit of drive away there. Cole Armstrong let him get away a little bit. He's going to have to shallow up if he wants proximity here through the final all wide. Bang on the wall they go.
And they come through to finish. Just get away. Get as far as I can away. There's no contact. It's just me versus the track. You see that big drag on the left, that left wheel as he comes through, grinding the concrete as he comes through to finish. Side by side, here comes Cody Pullenbury. I was about to say Case. I'll be forgiven for that considering the car he's driving. It's going to be up on the wall to see who's going to, again, settling that car down using a whole lot of left foot brake, a whole lot of angle. Cody's trying to make the pass on time. Once from Tauranga, once from Auckland, and it will be Dave Stedman in the Mimico S14 who leads them out.
So Dave Stedman, you can see the angle that he's putting on. He's right out by the wall. Jenkins, he's playing catch up. He's shallow in the pocket, trying to keep up with the drive that is coming out of the back of that S14. You can see the gap that's evident between the two cars at the moment. So Jenkins needs to get right back up on the door, and it's a beautiful lead run here from Dave Stedman. I've called him Mr. Consistent once before, and here he is. Out back, trying to get up on the wall. Here's the proximity gain back from Jenkins. Apple Auto Parts acceleration zone into the Repco wall ride for the first time in their second half of their battle.
Well, they'll come through and get ready to switch. They come back underneath the digger here, the front end loader, and okay, now this is where, okay, he spat him out. Well, how far up is Cody Pullenbury going to go? He's pretty far up there. And here comes Jordan Joyce. Jordan Joyce trying to get on that bumper has actually cost him because he dropped back a fair bit of pace. We'll see if he can dive down and grab back some of that proximity again as they head out through the teardrop. They'll make their way under the digger, and it'll be time to go back up to the wall.
Just look at the smoke that's pouring out of the back of Cody Pullenbury's car, and Jordan Joyce needs to be careful here that he stays off the wall because he's caught well back out of the pocket and into the smoke. He's had to shallow up there.
Drive there. They got there just in time, and that's why we've got contact. That's what we've got. It's only one person that. Oh!
Is that an over-rotation to start the run for Luke Fink? He is going to send this for the rest of the lap.
Toyota Supra, and of course that is Clayton Daly.
So it is Darren Kelly. He has been around the block a fair few times as far as drifting in New Zealand goes and around the world. We've got Clayton Daly, the new kid on the block for drifting in New Zealand. Oh, big straight line from Daly in the chase. Regan Harrison performance.
Well, the only reason we need, so if there's anything to... Oh, no, okay. Darren Kelly goes through because Darren Kelly said we'll get it off the first run.
So all Daly had to do was finish that run off against Darren Kelly, three-time champion.
In theory, Darren Kelly goes through. What is that? That's part of the exhaust?
I saw something fly out the front of that car, yeah.
And then at this point here, he comes through and just grabs. So he's grabbed, and he did still try to drive out. He knew that if... So this one here, both drivers are zero.
Jordan Joyce filling that out of zone, but Cody Pullenbury's right in behind, back through the Mimico switch and up onto the Repco wall for the final time. And look at Jordan Joyce right out on the wall. That's exactly where he's been. Shallows up through the centre part and tries to wash back out wide to finish. third spot for him. So it is Finger Dan leading Kurt Blackie into the Repco wheel ride.
Well, Kurt Blackie, he's battled him before. I don't know if he's ever won, but this might be his night. He's got all of Tauranga, he's got the Tauranga drifters behind him, and he's been pushed wide. The chase driver, Finger, back on the gas again as he powers out through the teardrop.
So through the teardrop, Kurt Blackie's keeping right on Finger Dan's door. He's trying to put all sorts of pressure in the chase position. He's gone very shallow there. Big dive up the inside from Blackie. And Finger Dan right up on the wall. There it is. He's rubbing that spoiler around the concrete here at Baypark.
So this is how you fix a drift car that has lost it. There are two things that fix it. One of them is gaffer tape. The other one is a cable tie. All right, well, as we head down to the straight here at Mercury Baypark Stadium, this is the grand finale of the Repco D1NZ Natural Drifting Championship, and this time again, they are side by side. Oh, he wound on some serious angle, so no contact, that's a good start.
Down through the Napa Auto Parts acceleration zone into the Repco wall ride they go, and Armstrong it is leading out Luke Fink.
Get the best amount of grip, forward grip as he possibly could for the opportunity to get in the pocket.
So Case Pullenbury with the perfect wall ride around there to start off with. Oh, off comes the boot lid, and into the teardrop they go. Now, good wide clip there. Jeremy Slammett, what a drive from the New Caledonian kid up on the back of Case Pullenbury.
Well, Case Pullenbury, one thing I can notice is that there is absolutely no changes in his line. That wheel hasn't moved.
There you go. It is this time Jeremy Slammett leading out Case Pullenbury.
Well, let's look at the track and hope that we can't see anything. Well, okay, the boot lid has been picked up. Wheel off for Jeremy Slammett.
So a good tight close battle here. The chase from Pullenbury, the lead from Slammett, and contact with the wall from Slammett. He's upset the car.
And he shut down. So Jeremy's and the right rear wheel.
Well, the right rear wheel on the Slammett Supra. Look at it.
So it looks like there's a fair bit of vibration, and no, because it's on the other side.
So it comes around here, and the contact
he's hit it there.
Bang, there.
Ooh.
And all of a sudden, it's just backfires out the exhaust for Slammett, and you can see already here. So away they go into action, and Ben Jenkins fires it into the rear. Oh, contact on the wall. Sean Potros is right there.
Just dabs the brakes, settles the car back down in that chase position. He's going to try and get on the bumper. Oh, and there's a wheel off, possibly two for Sean Potros. We are in the Napa Auto Parts acceleration zone. We'll make our way up into the Repco wall ride. Luke Fink, he's on the wall. Here comes Connor Halligan.
Yeah, Connor Halligan, always a really good chaser, and he's dropped the wheel off there. Luke in the chase. Here's an extremely aggressive chaser. What's he got for for Connor Halligan in the lead?
I've always wanted Cody Pullenbury to win his battles. Maybe this is the one time. I think he should just let his brother get the car, throw this match there. Oh, look at Darren coming through.
And Darren Kelly, he's right
what's he done to the rear? Has he gone up and hit a cone or something?
Not too sure what the go is here, but look at the proximity. Darren Kelly is all over the side of Cody Pullenbury. What a chase run here from DK. What a lead run, though, opening up for that chase from Cody.
But come on, Darren.
So you can literally feel the bangs and the pops coming out of Cody Pullenbury's car as they launch themselves up into the Repco wall ride. Darren Kelly out nice and wide, opening the door for Cody. Oh, a little bit shallow. No, he's got right out to the clipping point as well. So Darren Kelly, back to the wall ride they go.
Watch Cody, he's going to put it right on the door coming out of that last turn. He's running the lower line, he's going to have more speed. Is he going to tap on it? He's right there. This is a great lead, a fantastic chase.
So, Finger Dan Woolhouse leading Sean Potros into the Repco wall ride they go.
Oh, he's straight into it. Railing that.
I tell you what, there's a shallow chase from Potros and a really good lead here from Finger Dan.
What a tap.
Oh, no.
Oh, please stay away from that. Please stay away from that. Yeah, he's kept away from it.
I wonder if Dan just threw too much lock at the car. Did it get caught on the lock stops? It's like he just couldn't turn it back. Did he have to yank hard on the steering wheel potentially?
They go down to the lights, and it will be as the higher qualifier, Case Pullenbury, who leads them out for the first time into the acceleration zone and up to the Repco wall ride, throwing sparks. There goes the DK elect.
Pullenbury out there, and here comes Dave Steadman right up onto the back guard of Pullenbury as well. Through the teardrop they go, and Pullenbury just looking so good out there. Everything he does, he's just gapped a little bit, and look how early Case gets back up onto the wall ride as well. Shallow from Dave Steadman there, trying to close the gap up.
That is incredible. Send him to Formula Drift. He's going to have to do something big. He wants to get as far up the championship as he possibly can.
But he has to take away and get away from one of the best chasers in the game. Look at Case Pullenbury all over the back of Steadman.
And a potential wheel drop as we switch from camera angles for the chase car. It should only be a minor points deduction. If so...
So Steadman, look at him. He's quite shallow through that Repco wall ride on the way back, but he gets right out by the wall.
How close is he?
And Darren Kelly right there. The proximity in the chase is awesome at this stage.
That comes through. Darren will look to dive at this point there. Is that a wheel off for Darren Kelly? I know that Cody Pullenbury's running a short... Well, he was running a shorter line, but decided that, nah, let's just bury it in the concrete and we'll rail ourselves around the wall. What has happened there? Man, everything was falling off the back of the...
Cody Pullenbury.
Yes!
He's spun it
now
out.
the lead car, no, the lead car doesn't. We are about to see it again. Here goes Darren Kelly, here goes Luke Fink, and Darren is like, I'm going to gap him and try and get him out of here. Here comes Luke Fink, he's going to try and get on that back bumper. Are we going to see a touch? Oh, he's on the bumper. Darren puts a wheel off coming through. He's gone over the yellow line again. I don't know if the yellow line is in or out, and Luke Fink's gone off.
So Luke Fink washes wide on the way through the Dale ITM teardrop, and Darren Kelly needs to go through and complete this run. Remember, don't take that away from him at the moment, and he's going to get through that Repco wall ride. Look at that for a qualifying line from Darren Kelly to finish off that run. And it is Case Pullenbury leading out. Fangerdam Woolhouse, this is the top four battle. Here we go. Oh, contact, big contact from Fangerdam. Oh no, disastrous.
So he's kind of jammed in the wall right now, isn't he? So we've just heard that Fanger is advised that he is okay.
Man, just stuck it too hard on the wall and it just sort of seat belted him and slapped to the front end of that Mustang.
Let's have a look what happened. So Case. Yeah. Oh, that is the shot I always wanted. Let's have another look at a different shot. Yeah, so he's just come through and tapped it. Because of the amount of angle he was carrying, it managed to suck the front end in as well.
And just imagine how hard and how high that would have felt in the car. He was... So away we go, Luke Fink leading out Darren Kelly off through the Napa Auto Parts acceleration zone into the Repco wall. He's hit him. Oh, and now DK's gone hard into the wall.
Oh my gosh. Okay, what happens with Luke? Nah, he's initiated. Is his rear wheels...
everything's fine, I believe, there.
Was it a... No, well...
So that rim is well and truly stuffed. Look at it.
Okay.
Big problems for the right front.
They are the best. This is the final of the Repco D1NZ.
Case Pullenbury throws it into the Repco wall ride for the final time tonight in a lead position. And Luke Fink, he's trying to get right back up on the door. The proximity has been closed right up into the teardrop. They go. And Case Pullenbury gets all the way around through the Dale ITM teardrop. It's going to be the Mimico switch from here. Luke Fink still hanging in there as well. Oh, it's a massive
wheel off. Oh, and it has come to an end, and I would say that
is a massive incident there.
Here comes Case getting out of the car.
Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together. Case Pullenbury and Luke Fink, a bit of a handshake there. And Is Case all A-OK there? Just saw it exit the chat basically, and then we'll take a look at the
take a look now. Talk us through it, Tony.
So Case Pullenbury, good start there. Luke Fink very shallow. He's trying to shallow up to get onto the rear bumper of Pullenbury, and there it is. So I wonder if he's hit the wall with the rear tyre on the way through the wall ride.
Yeah, but it's the other side. So where does it start delaminating?
So keep your eye on the rear wheels.
That's all fine, but it's the next wheel there. There's now, just to confirm, there is no contact that we can cause. He comes through here, and then the wheel.
It is. So
it was the inside one. You were right. So it's the inside wheel has left the chat.
If we have a look at we could probably roll back and see potentially the daylight.
This isn't where. This is obviously the aftermath of it, but that's where the inside wheel comes off, and that was caused.
Grip. Hard into the back. That there is where the tyre comes off the rim. Bang, it does hurt to go backwards into a concrete wall. It may not look big at all, but I tell you what, hitting the rearwards, like going backwards into a concrete wall, is actually really sore.